Good morning students, welcome to the online class of Computer. Today we are going to start chapter number 2 Microsoft Access 2010 part 2. In the previous lecture we have seen some features regarding Microsoft Access 2010. In this chapter we are going to learn uses of wildcards characters. Remember the following points while writing criteria for query. Criteria should be entered in the proper column of the criteria row. Criteria for the numeric field should be written without inverted commas. Inverted criteria for the date must be enclosed with hash sign, as shown in the fourth example in the above table. True or false should be written for the yes no type of field. If you write two or more criteria in the criteria row, then they join with AND. If one criteria is written in criteria row and the other criteria in OR row, then they join with OR. So students, here you can see that when you have to write any formula or you have to give any criteria for the query, you have to write that criteria in that specific row. It should be written without inverted comma. The criteria should be written without inverted comma, and date must be enclosed with hash sign. Okay, and true or false should be written with yes or no. Okay, if you want certain things to be true or false, it should be written yes no in that type of field. And if two or more criteria is there, you can use the word and if one criteria is one box and other criteria is another row, then or you can use to join that. Use of wildcards. The wildcards characters are used to represent single or more characters in a string. The wildcard characters are very useful to write criteria. When some of the characters in the strings are not known, there are two most widely used wildcard characters, question mark and star. So wildcards is used to represent single or more characters in a string. Characters means the characters which are there. For example, Ramesh is there. So Ramesh is a word. So how much characters are there? 5 characters are there. Okay. 6 characters are there in that word. Okay. So like this, it represents single or more characters in a string. Okay. The most widely for here you can see here characters means any special characters or characters like comma, hash, or this sign are also characters. They are also called characters. The two most widely used wildcard characters are question mark and star. These are the two most widely used wildcard characters. Question mark represent any single character at its place and star represent any number of characters. So question mark represents single characters and star represent number of characters. So the criteria C star written in the author field gives the list of records where the author's name begin with letter C. And criteria question mark E star written in the book title gives the list of record where the second characters of the book title is A. Now students, you have to remember here when you are seeing here the criteria C star when you are giving in the author field, so it will give the author's name starting with C. All the author's name starting with C, so it will give you or display all that records. And if it is book title is there, it will give you if you are putting question mark A star sign in the book title, then it will give you second characters of the book title is A. So all the second word of the book title is A, it will represent that titles. Okay. The following table illustrates different criteria and its meaning. So this is the table given here. So these are the criteria. When you are giving this criteria, it will show in this form. Okay. First character as C, last character as E, third character as E. So as explained in the previous page, okay, it is the same. The records with maximum 5 characters, if you want to show the records with maximum 5 characters, then it will display second character as H and second and last character as E. So it will represent like this. Okay, these are the criteria. Create the following query for the master table. Query 1. Now we are going to see how we can create the query. Write true in the criteria row of available columns and less than 200 in the criteria row of NOP column as shown in the first screen below. Run the query and the output show all the records of the books which are available as NOP less than 200 as shown in the second screen. Okay. Now here we are using the word true or false. So we have to write true in the row column, available row column, and write here and less than 200 in the criteria row of NOP. NOP means number of pages must be less than 200. We are writing the number of pages in that row, in that column we are writing NOP, right? We are writing less than 200. So we are giving the criteria here. And in the run the query and the output show all the records of the book which are available and has NOP less than 200. So if you are giving any true or false availability is there or not there, by this method we can see that book is available and what are the number of pages are it must be less than 200. So it will show you the output of that books on in the table. Query second, write like A in the criteria of row of authors column and like S star in the criteria row of authors column as shown in the first screen below. Run the query and the output show all the records of the books where author name begins with A and S, A or S. So you can put this formula and this formula in the authors row column and you will get the author name starting from A or S. Okay. So these are, you can see on your textbook it is there it is given also. Pictures are given here to show and you can do it by your own way at your home. Okay. Parameter query. Now what is a parameter query? Parameter query is designed such that it will ask for some input for user. Sometimes instead of creating a query with fixed criteria, you need a query which accepts different values from the user each time you run it, and this value becomes the criteria. Suppose you have a table with more than 100,000 records of student marks. You need different list of students who score 100 out of 100, 99 out of 100, 98 out of 100, and so on. You may create 100 different queries by writing is equal in inverted comma is equal to 100 is equal to 99 is equal to 98, and so in the criteria row of marks field, but this would be a tedious task. To solve the problem, Access provides the facility of parameter query. It is easy to create a parameter query. Create a table with primary key field, student name and marks. Enter around 100 different records. Now open query in design view and write enter marks in the criteria row of the marks field as shown in the screen below. Now here you can see here, if I want a table, parameter query is designed such that way it will ask the input from user. So it will ask the what you want and you have to write that query in that box and your answer will be displayed. For example, here it is given if there is a student list and if I want students who has scored 100 out of 100, 99 out of 100 and 98 upon 100. So I have to write I have to create 100 different queries by writing is equal to 100 is equal to 90 or is equal to 98. But the parameter query solve that because I want 3 different queries. So for this solving problem, so I have to use parameter query. So in this you can see it is very easy to create the parameter query. We have to enter 100 different records. Now open query in design view and write enter marks in the criteria row of the marks field as shown in the screen. So we have to just open the design tabs and enter the marks. Observe that the parameter query is created by creating some text with a pair of square brackets in the criteria row. Now as you click the run button, query will display the enter parameter value dialog box as shown here. This dialog box is asking you to enter some values for marks field. Type 77 and click OK button. The button output those Output shows those records where marks are equal to 77 as shown in the next screen. Again click the run button. Query will again display the enter parameter value dialog box as shown here. The dialog box is asking you to enter some value for marks field. Type 95 and click on OK button. The output shows those records where marks are equal to 95 as shown in the next screen. So this way the parameter query asks to enter some value each time you run it. The value becomes the criteria for the query. Now this is it is like a search option. When you are searching any field, we are finding it. So like this, if you want to and the parameter query, you will write the marks and you will get the details of that tables regarding which it belongs to. Okay, so just you have to enter and press OK and you will find that query. So this was our lecture on Microsoft Access 2010 part 2. So all of you study well, and if you have any query you can ask me in the live class. So that's all today now. Thank you and have a nice day.